minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rogue Energy Cup Series. I'm your host, Spartan Warrior MSU, here for Auto Club Week. We are winding down the season here with only a couple races left in the season. The points are winding down. It's getting tight here, and we're going to be here for one of our best tracks of the season. It created some of the best racing we had last year, one of the closest finishes in Rogue Energy Cup Series history. You definitely do not want to miss this as it comes up. It's going to be fantastic. We're getting a little bit of a late jump here, so they've already even made it through qualifying. They're running happy hour right now, but it's going to be one of the best races. I'm running solo in the booth tonight. It's going to be a fun time. We'll see if we can't get some drivers in every once in a while. Come in and talk if we get some. But I don't expect a lot of cautions tonight. I expect a lot of green flag running, as this track has multiple grooves, and with this setup, it creates nice wide open racing. So I expect us to have a lot of crazy high groove action, low groove action, just all over the place. These drivers are going to be looking for grip as the car is tightening up with that right front getting a little bit hot. It's going to create some of our best racing. But without further ado, how about we go over? You don't need to see me anymore. You want to see the racing. So let's go over and jump into the broadcast booth and go check out the track. So as we jump over and hop into the booth, fade the music out here a little bit. Let's pull up our qualifying setup here. So as you can see, when it came to qualifying, once again, as usual, Kyle goes over and gets a pole. He's had so many, but hopefully maybe that can actually turn into a win tonight. Followed by Carter. A little bit surprising there with Carter. But he does excel at these like nice wide open tracks. Followed by Thug, Diesel, Minnie, Aaron, Jeff, Christian, and Carl to round it out. So we do have 8 racers here, or 9 racers here this evening. So it should go over and make for some nice fun showdowns. We have a nice mixture of our drivers here. So let's go over and go and jump and run through the tracks here a little bit. As you see, we have beautiful Auto Club Speedway here this evening. So let's go really quick. Let's hop through some of these drivers. And let's see here. Let's see who we all got here. So this evening we got Carl in the number 3 Spiked Mountain Dew Chevrolet, followed by Kyle in the Tide Pods number 4 Chevy Camaro. Jeff is running the tribute scheme of the UCLA and MSU collab Spartan Strong and Formula E Racing Series, or FSE Series. So thank you so much for that, Jeff. We very much appreciate seeing that paint scheme out every once in a while. Then we followed up with Diesel running the number 19. What the hell is that thing? I don't even know. Followed by Minnie in the 84 Lowe's Chevy Camaro. Thug in the number 88 Mountain Dew Amp Chevrolet. Followed by Carter in his Dodge Charger number 12 Michigan State Tribute Scheme as well. So that looks like we got to go. What is this thing? What is this? We just get. It's a Hello Kitty. The man's running a Hello Kitty scheme. Are you kidding? Of course he is. Of course he is. So let's see if we can get up. All right, then. Of course he is. Just of course he is. Okay, so we got Diesel in the but as you can see, let's ride along really quick with them as they go on happy hour. Let's also really quickly say all good when you are. So let's see, we go lap around here. As you can see, looks like they're getting ready to go, but Diesel's got to really feather that in there to get that low line. You really got to be careful there. The wall wants to go up and catch you if you're not careful right there. So definitely going to be interesting on those exits. It gets really tight on exit, but you really want to drive it down here. Let's see if he bottoms out at all. Doesn't seem like it, so it looks like he's in pretty good shape, but you want to push it there. You really do. You want to really gas it up, but you can't do it because if you do, you're going to the wall. So let's quickly here, let's turn on some animations for you guys. Let's get that steering wheel. Let's get that debris. Let's get that smoke. Let's get it all going for you. So here we go. It looks like we're about to go racing. So let's get ourselves lined up here and ready with the first camera angle of the evening and get ourselves prepared to go. So it's going to be exhilarating racing. You're never going to want to miss a step of this or a lap of this one. We're doing 125 laps here this evening. So even though that seems like it's not very many laps, you got to remember, Auto Club here in this current configuration, still a 2-mile racetrack. So it's going to take them a while to get around these parts here. Looks like these guys are getting some testing in for some pit road speed, because we have seen where that pit road speeding penalties have caught these guys and made some issues in the recent races because they haven't been practicing it. Not thinking we're going to get these long green flag runs. However, as the racing improves and everyone's kind of getting used to these setups, it's gone over and created these long green flag runs, and especially running these much wider racetracks where if you have maybe a little bit of a mess up, you can save the car and have the ability to go over and catch the car, save it, and not get any damage, ruin anybody else's days, or bring out a caution. So it's definitely going to go over and create for some long green flag racing. So I'm really excited to see this stuff. Let's see if we can't go over really quick. Grab maybe one of our drivers here. Let's see if we can't grab Diesel before this race. Hey, Diesel, Sparty in the booth, got me?
What's up?
So first off, what is this paint scheme? What is this?
So this is a scheme, a Hello Kitty scheme, and it's got this female person character thing called My Melody, which is apparently from the Hello Kitty series. I know of it because my girlfriend fucks with Hello Kitty, so. You know, I was like, hey, I should make her car for her. And I found this thing on Stunno, this base, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to run that. And last time I ran it, I beat Kyle with 2 to go at Chicago. So it's a Hello Kitty scheme.
Okay, I was just not expecting a Hello Kitty scheme when you loaded in here. So
you have to have a really big sausage to be willing to run a Hello Kitty scheme.
You have to be very confident in yourself to run a Hello Kitty scheme. So I mean, what was the saying a long time ago? Tough guys wear pink. So I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. So obviously, I mean, as I'm watching you duke it out here with Aaron there a little bit. Auto Club, nice wide open track, a lot like Michigan where we had the great race earlier in the season, multiple grooves, but it does go over and get really tight on exit. How are you feeling right now, since it looked like during happy hour here you're kind of sitting about mid-pack right now?
Well, I honestly don't have many laps, like, at all. I think I ran maybe 5 or 6 during practice. I joined up late, so I'm still learning the track as we speak. I really don't know what to expect. It's tied off of 4. You really have to get a good arc into 3. If not, you're going to get tied off 4. Honestly, it's tied off 2 also. A lot of the guys were talking about it handling better in dirty air somehow. I don't really understand that too much, but they were saying dirty air was faster and felt better. So I
Interesting.
expect a lot of runs and the leader kind of having a handicap there. Um, but yeah, definitely gets tight. Apparently pushing works pretty good. Um, and yeah, I'm probably gonna struggle at the beginning of the race here, but I usually get a good grasp on how the car handles and what I need to do as time goes. So probably struggle a bit at the beginning, but hopefully catch it back up.
Okay. Well, I mean, definitely the dirty air thing will be something I'll definitely look out for. But I do see the happy hours wrapped up. So as Aaron decides to go over and put you in the fence, let's hope that that's
Sounds
the
about
only.
right.
Sounds like hopefully that's the only time we see that this evening. So
Hopefully.
I'll let you get back into it, get everything set up, and I'll
Yeah.
good luck out there.
Also, something to look out for: cold tires are extremely scary for about a lap or two. So
Okay.
keep an eye
Okay.
on those restarts.
Iron restarts, and there'll probably be possibly some mulligans. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for it. Thanks for the heads up. Good luck out there.
Yep. See you at the end of the race.
Okay, so we're gonna go over and definitely have to keep an eye on that. So as we go over, it looks like they got it set up for full pace laps. So we'll let them go everything. Hello, Kyle. So we'll look at that beautiful, beautiful paint scheme there of that that truck. Oh, just mint. Can't compliment that truck enough. But let's really quickly go through our lineup here. So let's make sure we get through all the cars here. And let's see if we can get a better camera angle. So let's see. So on pole, we do have Kyle in the Tide Pods Chevy Camaro, followed by Carter in his Dodge Charger number 12 Spartan tribute scheme. So thank you very much. As always, I do see now we have a couple tribute schemes out there this evening, so it'll definitely be interesting. But actually, we'll hold off here. We'll let them start rolling. Again, it takes about looks like about 40 seconds, 38 seconds to run as the
Start your engines!
as the engines are fired up here this evening. As we get ready to roll off a pit road, since we have a full pace lap, let's go over really quickly and get some beautiful shots of these cars here. So we got Kyle in the number 4 Tides Pod Chevy Camaro. Starting on the outside, we do have Carter in the number 12 Dodge Charger Michigan State Tribute Scheme. Yep. Followed by Thug in the number 88 Chevy Camaro Mountain Dew Amp Energy car. As we heard from Diesel, he is in the number 19 Toyota Camry Hello Kitty scheme. We have our points leader, Minnie, in the 84 Lowe's Chevy Camaro. As we get around the water tower here, we got Arn in that beautiful, gotta admit, number 20. Ford Mustang DeWalt. Looks like a lot like Christopher Bell's paint scheme. Got a gorgeous car. Well done by the paint maker on that one. Followed by Jeff, someone to definitely watch out for in the back here. And the number 5 Spartan Strong UCLA Formula Team scheme. Beautiful scheme. Once again, thank you so much, Jeff. Love that. Followed by Christian in his Christian Boss 13 Twitch channel scheme. So definitely go over and check out Christian Boss at twitch.tv/SmartWarrior or it's Christian Boss 13. And we got the number 3 Spiked Mountain Dew as they go. Ooh, we got wheel spin as we go green, ladies and gentlemen. They are green. We'll go over. We won't take a full silent lap like normal. It looks like we got a little bit of tire spin, as we heard. Keep an eye out on these restarts as they fan out. Let's go a little bit farther in the pack. Oh, we got trouble already. We're going to get our mulligan. As it looks like Carter gets in the wall. The 20 is around. Everybody is around. That right there will be a mulligan. As we have multi-car crash. We're underneath a lap. As always, we get 3 chances at this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here, if we do get a mulligan restart or start to the race, we do give them 3 chances to get through the first lap, maybe 2, to make sure we get a nice start to the race. We don't want to sit here and have people out of the race before it really even begins.
To your cars.
So we give them another shot here to get that one right. Because again, we would much rather have everybody here, as we have this beautiful cam here from the back of the our pace car, the 2015 Chevy Silverado, painted in my colors of my personal truck. So we'll sit here and we'll wait for this to get restarted once again, get engines fired, and we'll try it one more time. As always, let's do a little self-promotion. So if you are watching this, whether you're watching this over on Twitch, I do broadcast all these are Rogue Energy Cup Series races, usually every Saturday. Over here on twitch.tv/Spartan Warrior MSU, but you can also find them on the YouTube side. You can always find those over at youtube.com/@Rogue Cup. That is our custom URL for that. So if you go over and you look it up, or if you type
Drivers, start your engines.
or if you do a search for Rogue Energy Cup Series, you can find all of the VODs for these, along with all the other content. So definitely go over and check it out, as we'll always be simultaneously broadcasting, not only over here on Twitch, but over on the YouTube side as well. As we get a nice little shot here of Kyle getting another pole. Kyle, he's been dominating in these short runs, these quick one laps as we go inside. Hey, hi Kyle, I can see you in there. How you doing, bud? He's dominated these poles, but can he finally go over and get himself a good win here in the Rogue Energy Cup Series? We will have to wait and see. I like that you can see the drivetrain and everything when it does that. That's awesome. As they come back down the backstretch, head out to these nice wide turns 3 and 4. As the car gets tighter, you'll be able to run this nice high line. But you got to be careful, as it can get very, very tight on exit. Could make for some interesting racing as the laps go on. Hopefully we can get these 2 laps in here while these tires are cold, get some heat into them, and create some great racing. So as we come back around, let's see if we can get a clean start this time, and we don't have to use up our third mulligan as Chevy Silverado dips down. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here they go. As we ride on board, Kyle. Kyle, lose already. There they go. Look at them fan out here, guys. As they head down into one. Can they hold it down? Let's go back to a couple cars back. Let's see here. We got Christian already kind of taking it easy. This is where it kind of got mucked up in the last run. The 20. Using 0 fucks, going for it already. Man, he's look at that launch. Do we have any? We don't have any issues yet. As they fan out going into 3 and 4. The 20 right in the high line. Is that going to work out for him? He's into the wall already. Hey, we're on. Oh, they're flipping. Oh, we're going to have to take another mulligan, ladies and gentlemen. They're pushing too hard here at the start. You got to take some time. It's like they haven't learned yet. You gotta take some time to go. Just tragic. We all want to sit here and see this fan out, but Lord Almighty, as the force not slowing down yet until the restart begins. There he goes. Oh, you hate to see it. There's mulligan number 2.
Drivers, to your cars.
We'll wait and see. So I guess while we're sitting here, let's also make sure that we talk about, see that Pepsi sign in the background? See that one? We don't like Pepsi. Pepsi bad. It's bad for you. It's got too much sugar. It's got too much carbonation in it. It's bad for you. You know what's a good energy drink that goes over, gives you the same kind of energy, but maybe even a bit more? It's Rogue Energy. If you go over and check out rogueenergy.com, use promo code SpartyParty at checkout. Save money on your order. So, it looks like we're getting some information that looks like Jeff maybe got into a little bit and said, Mickey Me can't beat him, wreck him. Heard that over the radio. So, looks like that might be the reason for this one. So maybe this time also our cameraman, myself, can actually get himself a good camera view here of the restart.
Drivers, start your engines.
I just think all around we had a little bit of a Mickey start there. So you know what we might be able to do here, since let's mix it up here a little bit, guys. Let's mix it up here. So we've watched from the pace truck a couple times here. Let's go up here to the beautiful cam. We've got the drone shot. So why don't we go over? Instead, let's go watch these guys drive around here. How about that? let's follow him around, as we do have the Rogue Energy drone cam for this race here. So let's see here. Slow the camera down a little bit. Oop. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So we've watched these guys. Let's do also this here. Woo! Apparently, oh, okay. I don't like that camera. Oh, we turned it on to video camera mode. Had a little bit of issue. Let's not do that. I think it's this one. Or is it this one? Oh boy. Which one is it to get out? That's what I thought. We want Control G. We want Control E. Yes, this camera can. It very much can go super duper fast. So let's see if we can't hang with them a little bit behind. It's going to be a little herky-jerky, so apologies here. But let's see if we can't. As they go, green flag, green flag, green flag. Get started. Let's watch from the back of the pack here as these guys start going down into one. Here they go, fanning out again. They fan out. The 12 car going to be up on the wall there. There goes the 5. There goes the 5. There goes the 12. Looks like it just gets a little bit too loose for a lot of people here. Oh, and there they go. All right, looks like we're going to have one more shot at this, guys. One more shot. Wow. It seems like this first lap is just really got these guys struggling. Really got these guys struggling on these fresh tires. We usually don't see this from these guys. Usually they've been a lot better about these tires, getting these things warmed up. And unfortunately, it just seems like the car's just really kind of struggling right at the entrance to start this thing. So guys like you, Rizzy, aren't you probably sitting here going, "Oh, thank goodness"? But Kyle's over here probably like, can I just get a clean start to a race? Man, he keeps going over here. He keeps getting that pole position. Wants to have himself go over, stretch it out, but just seems to not be able to get that going right now. Yeah, they apparently, the Formula One, as we talk about other forms of racing, Formula One's over here talking about getting rid of their blankets for their tires, as they believe that it could cause issues, cause accidents as the tires are too cold.
Start your engines.
Apparently here at the Rogue Energy Cup Series at Auto Club, we decided to go over and take all the tires and throw them into a freezer to start the race, and said, hey, you know what? We don't need the tires warm. We need them freezing cold, as hard can be, and have zero traction. So we'll wait to see if that works out, but we'll try this one more time. I believe this is it. This is the end of our mulligans. If they can't get it done this time, we're never going to get it done. It's just going to be unfortunate. So hopefully they can take it easy. I know everybody sits here and goes, I know you want to be smart about your tires. You gain all these positions because somebody else maybe is taking it a little bit easy. But hopefully they just don't lose it here at the start. And then everybody else can kind of take it easy to start everything else off. Get your tires up to temperature, and then you can go race. If we go over and get that with only having 9 drivers in the field, it's going to really create some great racing. You just got to go over and give it some time. Know that you're not going to win the race on lap 1. You're going to win the race on lap 125. And if you don't have the car to do that at 125, what's the point? So hopefully we can get a good one here going as they come around turns 3 and 4 right now. This is once we get these tires up to temperature, it's going to create some fantastic racing. Some of the best racing you'll find out here in NR2003. It might be that it is just a little bit too windy for these guys. So hopefully we'll get this thing going one more time as they come down to the start-finish line. We have green flag here at Auto Club for our last attempt. Looks like so far everything's going pretty good. The 20 fanning out again. 19's kind of being like, hey, man, it ain't worth it. Don't do it. But the 20 doesn't care. He's going for it. And there goes the 20 already. And there goes Kyle. And there goes Kyle. What is going on? What are we doing out here, guys? What are we doing? The 88's around. The 20's around. They're racing back to the line because, well, we're not doing another mulligan. That's number 3. So as they go to the caution light, Mini gets to first place. Followed by the 19. Looks like maybe even the 13 beats the 5. Maybe the 5. We'll have to go back and see what all happened there, but already, look at that 20 damaged up, really struggling there. So let's try to see if we can't go into a replay here and find out what happened. So as we come back here really quick, let's see what happened here, because he just kind of, let's see if we can't really quickly, let's just let's go to rear chase, far chase. We want far chase. That's the one we're looking for. So, okay, here. So, let's see. We go through. 20's good. 20's good. Just overdrove it. Drove right into the side of Mini. And then really quickly, what happened to Kyle? Let's go back and rewind it. What happened to Kyle? Did he just kind of... Kyle also just too loose. Looped it around. Being silly. And then finally, we half the field got into that accident. What happened to the 88? Just doors with the 12. 12 hard hit too onto the inside wall. Didn't realize that. They just get together. What a shame. What a real shame here. That unfortunately the start of this race gets kind of gets unfortunately into a rough situation here. We're only a couple laps in now. Hopefully these guys aren't too badly damaged where the car is going to be usable as we watch the 88 exit pit road here. Gets up to speed. Gotta be careful here. Make sure he doesn't go over and loop it around. Ooh, there you go. All right, here. Let's start heading up through the field. So it looks like, all right, so let's take a look at this 20 car. He was pretty damaged. Looking at it, it doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. Looking at the 12, he took a tumble, so he might have some engine damage if he's not careful. He could be in some trouble. And then followed by the 88. Looking like the damage got repaired. Hopefully that didn't lead to some engine damage and he's in good... Oh, there we go. 12 car actually does have the back end of that car already busted up. So much for having that good starting position. Looks like him and the 88 just went for the same piece of real estate and only one car can fit there. So, real shame. So we'll have to keep an eye on these 3 cars and our pole sitter, the 4. Let's see if he can get it back together. Looks like it's a situation of you just gotta be smart on these cold tires. You know, the car's a little bit loose. It's not in, you know, there's not as much grip into the track, and with that causes these incidents. It's very unfortunate. I believe once the setup gets going, they'll be fine. But it seems like just on these, we just gotta get that. As Diesel was speaking about, we just gotta get those 2 laps in. So then you'll be able to see some of the best racing in NR 2003, I believe. From these guys. It just seems like we always have these issues, which as the season winds down, hopefully by the time we get to season 3, maybe we can find some ways to fix that. Maybe we find some solutions to these cold tire issues that we've experienced here in season 2. So stay tuned as they come down 3 and 4. So let's get ready to watch the field. So let's get into spectator cam here so we have a nice wide shot of these guys. This big, large 2-mile track as they start lining up. Paige Struck pulls in as the 19 leads them into the restart zone. And we are back under green at Auto Club. The 4 spins his tires already. So let's keep an eye out here. It's been kind of all throughout the field. Let's see if maybe with these guys lined up, maybe that helps them out a little bit. They dive into one. Looks like we got the 13 washing up a little bit. 20's kind of pushing. So far, everybody's clean. Hey, look at that. We made it through turns. We made it through. We made it through the first turn. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Going into 3, 19 backing it up big time. 20 really sending it down there. Let's see if it sticks. Looking at it. It's going to get really tight out of here. Hey, look at that. We've got a green flag lap, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a green flag lap here. Let's see if we can keep it that way as they go over and dive it back down into one here. Oh, 19 up in the wall. 19's up in the wall. Let's see if he can hold it up there. Should be okay. Should be okay. Just a little bit, just a little grace. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. He's fine. So he's just going to be back here. It looks like, a couple of these guys are just going to be taking it easy. We'll see what kind of damage the 12 has and if that really affects him or if he's just kind of chilling. The 88, potential engine damage. We'll wait and see. As they've now kind of filed back out, there's Christian. It looks like as the 88, it's going to dive down to the inside of the 19. Looks like they're kind of fanning out here a little bit. 88's going to dive it down. Should be able to kind of slide job it. 19's going to get real tight on exit if he's not careful. And slides back up in front. Okay, so let's go back up here, guys, because we have Jeff up in first right now. With Kyle, or with Kyle's stormed his way back all up the way to third. But that 20 car, he's been fast. He was the fastest during practice session, but that was in the draft. Let's see as these go on if he can start holding on to these tires, because there is going to be some pretty hard tire wear, especially on that right front, as these cars get tighter and tighter with that tire getting a little bit warmer. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep this thing out of the wall on the exit. As the 13 going really high, is he going to be able to keep it out of the wall? He is, but here comes the 19 of Diesel. He's going to have a massive run down the backstretch. He's going to stay behind him as the 12 bounces off the wall a little bit. They keep it straight. Everybody's good. We're still good. Kyle does get around the 20 car. He was holding that bottom line. Looks like he's just got a little bit better steering right now in that car as he's caught all the way back up to Jeff. So I don't think, as we have a battle for the lead, Kyle drives it down to the apron. Let's see if he's going to be able to be side by side as they get into one. He's going to be. He's going to have the preferred line. He gets off early as they drive down in there. 84 of Mini driving up against the wall, doing a little bit of the Larson line. Is the 20 going to be able to keep it off the 4 as they get really tight off exit? The 4, the 5, and the 20 all battling for the lead up here. As everybody is still like underneath a blanket. It's crazy how close everything is. The only one that's a little bit farther back is Carl, as Carl's kind of falling a little bit behind. But with a little bit of help of the 20, it looks like Kyle is going to lead this lap for Pacres Grand Prix. As he storms back up, the 20 car takes the run, gets himself back up to second place, gets around Jeff. Let's see how aggressive that 20 car is. He's been aggressive all season. Sometimes it's worked out in his favor. A lot of times it hasn't. Let's see if going over and being aggressive makes it so his car can stay up here with the leaders, doesn't get himself into any issues, and puts himself in a good spot to win this race and get his first win in the Rogue Energy Cup Series. Besides in NR, I should state, he did get a disqualification win back in the heat 5 days. So let's see, we'll go back through the field here a little bit as they're still fanned out. As you can see, look, multiple groove racing. It's beautiful what can happen here. As now we got the 84 and the 5 side by side. Coming out exit, the 5's going to get really up against that wall. Gets into it a little bit. Gets into it. That's going to stifle his run. Here comes the 19 of Diesel. Diesel getting right up behind him. The 84, though, not really getting below him at all. Dives it down deep. Can you go over and really kind of almost slide job this thing? He does get the car to wrap around really well. Does get around the 5, but the 5's going to have the run on the high side. We go 3 wide here. 3 wide for third place. We got racing all over the place. Okay, so all of a sudden they fan back out. We're back down to 2 wide. 2 by 2 behind each other for third and fifth. There's so many different grooves you can run here. No, it looks like the 20's getting him up on the wall. He's up on the wall. Can he hold it together? Jeff gets around him. Christian also into the wall a little bit there, but just a little bit of a kiss. Nothing crazy. So Jeff gets himself all the way back up into second place. Arn going over, losing a lot of positions right now. Wonder if he going over and kind of used up his tires trying to race up there and get up to Kyle. As we look now, Diesel's going over and he's trying to drive underneath Mini. As we got some of the guys that over here racing for the championship. Mini's got a comfortable lead, but there is still 3 races to go. Anything could happen. You got to get every point you can. Diesel knows that if he wants any chance at going over and racing for this championship, he's got to get some extra wins under his belt. He's been winless here the last couple weeks. Ooh, getting a little bit loose on exit. He's right up there at 84. Now, these two are up here in front of him are teammates. So it could be that Mini's not going to really push Jeff as hard as he really needs to. He's just need to make sure he keeps Diesel behind him. But Diesel, with a massive run, goes to the high side. Can he hold that momentum? He can. They're side by side coming down to the start-finish line. With having that high side momentum, he's going to have a lot of it coming down here into 1 and 2 with a little bit of the draft from his buddy in Kyle. Kyle racing Jeff for the lead. Oh, we get a little bit of a blink there from the 4 car. As they're still, looks like Jeff's still kind of on that corner. No, he slides in behind Kyle right now. And they're racing up here. He knows it's kind of, Kyle's been running that high line, so he's going to leave that bottom line open for Jeff. Jeff's going to be able to hug it, get side by side, but Kyle's going to get the run off of exit. Seems like he's going to have it cleared out. Yes, he is. So we go back to single file here a little bit, but that means now that Diesel is going to have a little bit of run because he's been running the high side. He dips down low. This is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. I knew once we got these cars going, this was going to be some fantastic racing. These guys have all been racing with each other for multiple years now. They know how everybody races as the 5 gets right up against that wall. Woo, really close. Could barely fit a playing card between there. As they drive down into 3. See the backfiring out there as Diesel's off the gas, letting the car roll through 3 and 4. You really bet you so desperately want to go over. Oh, we got the 20 in the wall. Oh, 13 in the wall. 12 in the wall. Everybody's in the wall. It was follow the leader into the wall back there. But as we said that means Jeff now has the high line. Diesel's going to run him a little bit high up there. Oh, we got him back in the wall. Back in the wall. Oh, the 20's going to go around. The 20's going to go around. Can he save it? Can he save it? Can he save it? Can he save it? The 13 can't. Lock it down, boys. Lock it down. Lock it down. Keep the cars rolling. Keep the cars rolling. Are we going to go yellow? We're going to go yellow. Get the cars rolling. Get the cars rolling. Here we going under yellow. Trying to see, do we got any lights? We do have caution lights out. Caution is out. It's race back to the start-finish line, and it looks like Jeff potentially... Yes, Jeff is going to beat Kyle to the line, take over the lead as the caution comes out for Arn and Christian getting into the wall back there off of 2. See, as the cars get tighter, and that's where I was saying, is the racing is fantastic. But if you go over and you push those limits, especially with your tires early, burn up that right front, all you're going to do is continually get tighter and tighter and tighter. And that's what we saw there, I believe, with the 20 and Christian just trying not to run over Aaron, locked it down, did the smart thing, knew that he would be able to come in, get 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Everybody stays out the wall. Everybody keeps the car clean. Well, so it should be a really quick pit stop. Everybody's going to probably come in for some 4 fresh Goodyears or Michelins. We do have a little bit of a tire war going on here in the Rogue Energy Cup Series. So either you're going to come in and get some 4 fresh Goodyears or Michelin tires. After these pit stops, maybe we'll go in and we'll grab somebody who's been in a couple of these wrecks. We'll go over and grab Thug. After they get some pit stops, as Thug stays out. I think Thug's coming out here to lead a lap is my guess. And he'll come back down pit road this time. So maybe we'll have to wait to see a little bit of strategy. As they all single file, super slow down pit road. Everybody drives into their pit stalls. Oh, Jeff looks like he overshoots his pit stall just a little bit, has to back up. Doesn't look like he's going to lose too much time as they all go over. Right sides are done. Goes over. Gets on work on those left sides. And here comes Mini. Running out. And finish to the start finish line. Looks like Kyle is going to go over and beat him off of pit road. So it looks like we're going to have Kyle followed by Mini. Diesel. Oh, looks like Jeff might have got caught speeding. He's already headed to the back. Potentially. And maybe speeding up a little bit. So we'll have to wait and see how those all play out. Let's go see if Thug's actually going to stay out or if he's going to come in and get himself some fresh good years here in a minute. Yep, looks like Jeff must have got hit with a speeding penalty, as looks like probably Aaron did too. So they'll be coming back. Here, let's see really quick if Thug's going to go over and get himself some good years or if he's going to stay out. Let's take a look here and see if that was some strategy to maybe get some extra points here. Get himself closer, as he's also trying to catch up to Mini for the championship. That's exactly what it was. Went out, got himself a lap, led. Going to go over, get himself some fresh Goodyear tires. And then we'll go over and we'll try to grab Thug there after he cycles through and gets his pit stop done. So while he's doing that, let's quickly go over and let's go grab the guy who's in the lead. Really quickly. Hey, Kyle, Sparty in the booth, you got me?
What's up, Dad?
What's up? So, all right, we get through all those restarts. You go over, you get yourself on the final one, get yourself into a little bit of an issue. How's the car driving? Does it feel like it's all right?
Oh, it feels perfect. I thought I might have got damage from that, but I didn't. Long run, I feel good. Short run, I feel good. I just got to keep my position, so.
So here at the start of these things, you know, I heard from Diesel tires are really rough to get up to temperature for the first about lap or two. So with all these guys behind you, how do you kind of going to judge this one here? Are you going to go over and let some guys through if you need be, just to kind of keep those tires underneath you as I see the pace lights go out on the truck?
I think I'm just going to stick to the top. It saves my tires. I feel faster on the top. If they pass me, they can. I think I got a long run car, so.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to it since you're going into 3. Good luck out there, and hopefully you can actually, pull one out of your ass and save your tires, okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Dad.
No problem. There's Kyle for the booth as it is. He's our leader getting ready to come back to this restart. So let's get ourselves into a good camera position here, everybody. Let's go up here to the helicopter cam to start this one out as they go over, come down for pace truck dips in the pit lane. And we get ready to get back over to the Geico restart zone. And green flag is back out here at Auto Club. Let's see if we can keep these tires underneath us, get them up to temperature, and have a good restart. 84, really tight up to Kyle. Kyle doing a little bit of blocking. 84, going to go high. Kyle did not stay to the high side like he talked about. Let's see here, a little bit farther back in. So let's kind of keep an eye out on this mid-pack running here. As the 20 is going to get right up onto Jeff. Ooh, 12 car. Oh, there goes Jeff. 20 gets into Jeff. 20 gets into Jeff. Jeff is around. We stay green right now. We are staying green. It was a single car spin. The 20 takes out Jeff. Oh, but the 20 is going to go around himself. Gets a little help from the 12. Into the wall hard. Caution is out. Caution is out. Oh, Lordy. Well, that's just tough. Let's change our camera here and let's get back down here with the get back here with the 20 car as we go to the Rogue Energy replay system here. Let's wind this thing back and let's see from the backstretch if he actually did get into Jeff or if that was just a situation of... All right, let's turn this audio down here a little bit. So we go down into 1 or 2. He drives it really hard. Looks like Jeff's trying to take his time. And he... Oh, Jeff looks like he maybe just got loose on his own. And then he's still holding it. And then I think he just kind of... Let's see if he gets any help too. No? Maybe some lag. Maybe some lag in there. Some net coding. But it looked like Carter just kind of turned dead right all on his own. Looks like Aaron never really got a hold of anybody. It looks like Jeff was already kind of losing it. Looks like Jeff was already kind of losing it there before we even got there. Let's see if we can't go back, get an in-car camera here. And let's see what his wheel was looking like. Ooh, Jeff into the wall there after the... Looks like he was maybe doing something there. Let's go back here and let's take a look at Jeff as they go into one. Let's see if we can get his wheel. Maybe we can see if he turns right at all. Try to save it being loose. So he's definitely throttling it. Yeah, yep, started to turn it. Just got loose on exit there. Just a little bit of a self-spin, unfortunately. So get some new tires. I guess, you know, it's lucky for him that he looks like it was just kind of lucky for him that he was able to keep the car clean. And that there was another incident there and went over and kind of came back over, had a good, makes it so that way he gets to come in, not get tires after the fact, and is able to get that damage potentially fixed all up and put himself in good shape. So he's in the back, but that's okay. He should be all right. You know, we still are, goodness gracious, where are we at lap-wise? Let's see. Let's get back over here to our camera. We're only 22 laps in, so we still have 100 laps to go. So we got plenty of time here to clean this all up, get ourselves back into good shape, and see how everybody's doing. So, see after all this stuff, maybe we'll talk to Jeff here and see what's going on. See if he's just loose, because that seems to be a couple of the issues that we've seen here. Is see if he's trying to see what's going on here. See if he's just trying to figure something else out. Potentially, maybe he has some issues. Don't want to grab him. If they're getting ready to come back, so maybe this time we won't grab them as they're getting ready to come down the back stretch. Won't have enough really good time to get a good interview in here. So we'll wait until next time to try to grab another driver and do a quick chat with them. Try to make sure that, yeah, it looks like Jeff's fine. Maybe he was just trying to stay on the apron there to conserve a little bit of fuel. Oh, no, maybe he is having some issues. He's moving to the back. Maybe he had a spit road speeding penalty, something along those lines. So we'll wait to see what's going on here as they all get filed back up. They got themselves back into correct order here. So let's go back up to a midfield car. Get ourselves put back up here into the helicopter cam. And let's see if we can't watch for any other further situations. A guy that's kept his car clean. He's been kind of in the back all by himself is Carl. Up to third place there all by himself. Pretty good run there for Carl right now. Along with Christian. Oh, they're all checking up a little bit. Checking up. Let's see if they can get it all sorted. And the green flag's back out. The 20. Already pushing the 12. 19 drops down. 84 goes over and he drops to below the 4 for the lead. He's going to drive it in deep. Everybody's kind of fanning out. Looks like the 3's pretty loose. 3's pretty loose. 19 checks up. That's going to cause a lot of checkups here. Everybody's keeping it clean through the first 1 and 2. Jeff drives it down. We're 3 wide in the back. 3 wide in the back. Oh, goodness. 88. Thug goes over and says, nah, fam, I'm good. Backs it out a little bit. 20 up against the wall. He's going to be able to keep it clean. 12 and the 13 getting real tight. 20 almost gets it off the wall. We do get through the first lap. The 5 backing out. He's seeing everything else is going on. 88's trying to push up and go higher around the 12. As Kyle also at the same time racing for the lead up there in the front. Gets around Minnie on the high side. He was saying his car's strong on the high side. He wasn't kidding. Diesel stuck behind Carl. Let's see if he's going to be able to get on the high side. Get around him. Ooh, 88. Gets into the 12. He gets into the 12. The 13's wrecked. The 5 is fine. The 88 takes out Carter. Oh, caution will be back out. Oh, man, this is one of our best tracks, but we just can't seem to get spread out for the first couple laps. As we saw there, we all saw it. We all saw it. That's completely, I believe, on the 88 here. Let's see here. So, because he likes to do the 88, the 80% rule. All right, okay. So here we go. He's off the throttle there. He's off the throttle. Okay, Carter's holding his line. Carter's holding his line. Carter's holding his line. He gets a little bit loose. Carter's still relatively, maybe a little bit lower. Nope, gives him some more room and whack. Whack. Dumps him. And Christian just has nowhere to go. That's the second hard lick for the 12 car there. That might end his day. That might end his day. Let's see here. I think we'll have to pull in the 12 car. He just had an eventful race. We'll see what he's looking like as he comes back down pit road. Let's see if that engine gets turned off. As we sit here and wait for everybody else to get through their pit stops. Let's see. As they go to the left sides. Let's see. Does he have a bunch of damage he needs to get fixed? Let's wait and see. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Unfortunately, it looks like the 12 car is going to have some time here. 13 starts rolling. Let's see if that engine stays off or if he gets to roll again. Let's take a little bit of a... Let's see if we can pull him on here really quick and see what's going on. Hey, Carter, it's Sparty in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Sparty.
Man, you are having one eventful race.
Yeah. I do have engine damage. They turned off my engine for a solid 20 seconds. So we'll see how it reacts to that.
That's what I was worried about. That's the second hard hit you've had so far today. So, I mean, right now you got no back end. You possibly have some engine damage. Maybe they were able to fix it. What happened there in the end? It looked like maybe Thug came up. It looked like from my point of view that Thug came up and got you. Is that what is being consensus with the other drivers?
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I was just chilling. I was trying to get around Christian on the outside, and I think Thug sent it way down, and then I don't know. He said he couldn't see me. I don't know how he wouldn't be able to see me, but I mean, I couldn't see him at the start. When we had that initial contact and how I lost my rear end, he was in my blind spot, and so I was gonna try to break the draft, and my spotter didn't tell me anything, and he was down there. So it could have been a blind spot issue, but I'm not really sure. I was kind of excited to lose the rear end because of how tight the track ends up getting. And I was actually making gains. I kept getting stuck behind Christian every single restart, so that was actually really hurting me. But I think I'm losing top speed.
Well, maybe that will be able to, with you being in the draft, maybe you'll be able to suck up to these cars a little bit and be okay for a little bit. If you do have engine damage, it might be a little bit tough, but hopefully it doesn't completely ruin your race and you'll be able to pull something out here. But did look like from our point of view, not sure about everything going on in the game, but watching that, it looks like you did hold your line and Thug did come up, but you also didn't give 85% of the track, so keep that in mind. I'm sure he'll use that as an excuse. So, anyways,
hashtag,
I see you're good.
Hashtag take Thug to school.
I think so. All right, I'll let you get back to it as you're getting ready to go around. Good luck. Hopefully it's not too bad.
All right, thank you, Sparty.
All right, there we go. We hear it from Carter himself. Looks like he might have potentially some engine damage. So let's go over and, as always, get ourselves back up into this helicopter cam. Get ourselves about mid-pack so we can kind of see everybody else racing here. As they head down to the zone, the 88 stayed out, puts himself up to the lead. As they go back to green flag, little bit of a check up here to start. The 88 doesn't get a good launch. Checks everybody up. It looks like the 12 does potentially have some engine damage. He is falling back fast. All right, so here we go. Let's see if everybody can keep it clean going into one. They spread out. His cars are loose, tight all over the place with cold tires. Everybody keeps it clean for the most part here. We don't have anybody spinning out. Right. Okay. As the 5 goes around the 20 dives it down low. Drives it in deep. Can everybody keep it clean? The 4 starts to head up. We're going to get into a little bit of wall damage there, but that's okay. That's okay. The 5 gets it a little bit. He's all right. Everybody else is good. We're chilling. The 84 starts to look on the high side of Kyle. Kyle drives it kind of right down the middle. 84, massive checkup. 19 has to check out, not to run him over. They keep it straight. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Even if you have a checkup, you keep it straight. We're still green. Carl going to try to go on the high side of Aaron. I'm going to guess that potentially with how many incidents that car has been in, he might also have some engine damage at this point because Carl powers around on the outside. Can he keep it? Woo! Oh, 20 almost gets into him a little bit, but he keeps it straight. He's going to have the run on the high side. The 5 goes over and gets around him. 20's going to have to drift on back there. Get behind Jeff. Fall back into about 7th place. So we're still green. Ooh, 88 almost gets into the 4 up there. I saw that. 88's gets a shove from the 19 telling him to move. Let's go. We got places to be. It's called the front. As they come driving down into 4. Coming off an exit here. Let's see if anybody gets into that wall. Beautiful camera angle there. As the 8 and the 44 begin to duke it out. The 19's pushing the 88, saying, let's get up there. We got to be up there with them. If we want to win this race, we got to be there. You start to fan out a little bit. Looks like the 19 likes the low line. The 88 likes the mid line. The 4 comes off exit. And nobody close to the wall. We're going to be in good shape. I think we're finally in good shape. But yeah, looking at it right now, you got Christian and Carter really off the pace. Christian really did hit him really hard on that door. He potentially has engine damage as well. So we'll have to go over and check that out later on in the race. See if he's got engine damage. But that opens up the opportunity for us, these guys, to potentially have good runs, knowing that you could get yourself, it's only really kind of down to 7 cars. 88, Thug, looking inside. Doesn't have anything really there, backs it out. This is where the fun begins. Now that they're heating these tires, you're going to really start to see who's got what. They come flying down the backstretch. The 84 kind of doing a little bit of peeking. Has that corner panel. Going to drive it in. Really deep here. As he's going to try to slide job it. The 4 is going to have to try to do a crossover. They're coming off a 4. I think the 84's got it. The 84 does the slide job to perfection and takes the lead. Kyle said if anyone's going to beat me on the low side, I don't care. But he opens up the high side now for the 88. Thug pushing. Trying to get over there. Kyle still kind of has the position. We'll still have a pretty solid way of going over and protecting the high side, but he's going to be careful. He really drives it off down. He goes over. The 84 gets a little bit, has to get off the gas. 4, back powering up, trying to get back to the lead on the low side. As they head down into 3 and 4, the 84 of Mini goes over, pulls over the crossover. Is the 4 going to have momentum on the high side? He's going to get pushed all the way up to the wall. Keeps it off the wall. Going to be able to keep your foot in it. Keep your foot in it, Kyle. If you want to go over and have a chance, you got to keep your foot in it. But no, the 84 of Mini gets back around him. What fantastic racing up here in the front. But that also now opens the door for the 19. The 19 goes over of Diesel. Finally, he's trying to show off a little bit. Get that Hello Kitty car up to the front. As we watch them all come off of 2, nobody up against the wall. Oh, Jeff into the wall just a little bit, just as I say that. As they come back down this long back stretch. Kyle trying to stay on that back bumper of Mini. He does not want to lose that. He knows that his championship rival, if Mini pulls off and gets another win here at Auto Club, that almost can at this point seal the deal for him on going back-to-back as champion. No longer can be called a Mickey Mouse champion. So 4 of Kyle desperately trying to stay on him. As they come into 1 and 2. This is where they're going to get tight on an exit. Who's going to be able to keep it off the wall? Looks like everybody but the 20. The 20 gets into a little bit off exit there. wondering if maybe he has a little bit of damage on his car with how much he's been in the wall and how much farther he's fallen off the pace here as the race has gone on. As they come back around here, let's see them all drive it down here, coming back to the start-finish line. 4 of Kyle, the 84 of Minnie, staying locked bumper to bumper. 2 different lines coming in here to 1 and 2. Kyle on the high side says his cars feel super comfortable up there. He's going to have a great momentum off. We'll have to check in with Minnie later in the race, see how he's feeling. As he's right there, pushing him down almost like it. We're not at Talladega, boys. We're at Auto Club. You don't need to be bump drafting like that. As they come back around. Ooh. 19 got a little bit of a jiggle, wiggle going on right there. But he seems to be all right. 4 takes a peek. 84 slams the door shut as they come back around. Here we go. Coming back down into 1 and 2. Things are kind of settled out a little bit here. Looks like most of these guys are doing pretty good, just trying to keep the car clean. And yeah, we do have Carter. Must have significant engine damage as he is now 13 seconds off this leader. Another roughly 6 seconds back to Christian alone. So Christian's just trying to hold on. He's always stated that he does not always tries to have the car super loose, really wants to wear that back right tire, not that right front tire. So a setup like this not going to go over and help out his driving style. So expect him to be struggling here. And you listen there, yeah, Cars does sound like it's in rough shape, so don't expect much from him the rest of the race. Carl's just kind of chilling. You know what? Right now, not bad for him. Probably smart. Let those guys duke it out. If all of a sudden any other issues occur, Carl could back himself into a really good spot here. The 20 catching back up to the 88. Let's see if that goes over and he puts any pressure on him here in the back of the field. Looks like that car might be a little bit bent up in the back, just slightly, but not too bad. But the DeWalt does look like it's got a little bit of a DeWalt going on right there, but not too bad. As he's taking the high line there, trying to go over. You got to remember, they were talking about it, that potentially having some dirty air might actually be beneficial for some of these guys. Says the car drives a little bit better, so maybe he's just going to chill back here with the 88 of Thug. Take it easy. Log some laps. Again, with everything that's been going on and how long we've been going here, ladies and gentlemen, we still got 85 laps to go. We've got plenty of time. You can go over and still do a lot of things with these cars with some strategy. And if they continue to go green, we got pit stops coming up and at a certain time. So we'll definitely be interesting. So let's get back up here to the front because they are battling it out for the lead. It's a 3-way battle up here between Minnie, Kyle, and Diesel. Diesel saying, remember, before pre-race, he went over and said, hey, if I go over and I take some time, I could potentially go over and have a really good shot at this thing. So, as you can see, he's taking his time, put himself in some good places, doing pretty good right now. Let's crank it up there a little bit for you guys. You know you need a little bit more audio. So, 19 going over, taking that low line. Going to try to get himself around. The only way he's going to really be able to get around Kyle is it seems like the high line is the preferred line here around this place. He's going to have to slide job him a little bit. But it's going to be really difficult. This is such a long, continuous turn that doing a slide job like that might be extremely difficult. If he's going to be able to do it, I think the corners of 3 and 4 are probably a little bit better to do something like that because you can really lay on the throttle a little bit longer there, I feel. But he hasn't been able to pull it off. He's been stuck there. And while doing that, Jeff has caught back up. We have a 4-way battle here for second place as Minnie's kind of pulled himself out. Has about a 0.3 of a second lead now over Kyle. Actually, we'll wait for that to update because last time it was about 0.3. Let's see what it's up to now. Let's wait for our... Ooh! Kyle gets taps the wall a little bit. Yeah, it's still about 0.3 there. So, going to be a little bit farther along now as you see here. Jeff setting it low. Is he going to be able to stick it there? Because there's 2 cars out there. They're not going to be able to lift. Oh, the 19 gets into the 4. They hold it. They hold it. We stay green. We stay green. We stay green, but the 19 gets into the 4. We've got drama. Oh, Lord. Is he going to be able to get back up there, or how much damage does he have? Let's try to go back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, no, wrong button, wrong button. There we go, right button, right button. Oh, well, not that button. All right, let's go back over here. We're all over the place, doing so much stuff at once. Let's go back over. Let's get on the front bumper cam here really quick, and let's get on, not Kyle, but let's get on Diesel really quickly. And let's see how much damage where he got into him. All right, watching. Doing pretty good. Right there. He does get a little bit of them. But he holds it. We stay green. Jeff sneaks on through. That's really spread the field out now. Listen how much off throttle time he's got to have. Sounds like he's kind of conserving a little bit. Sounds almost like he's conserving just a tiny little bit there. Because I feel like you could probably get on it just a little bit stronger there. But I could be wrong. Maybe that's all you can do. As we get back here, let's start get that ticker back rolling here. As now we've got 46 laps down. We stay green with that issue. Ooh, the 84, the 5, both getting to the wall there a little bit. As they're really spread out there now. So I think that's going to be a perfect time for us to do a quick commentary break, hit a quick caution with everybody really spread out. We know we're going to probably stay green for a little bit. I say that, and then something's probably going to happen, but let us go over, crank it up, and watch these guys do what they do best here. Let's move up to the front, and let's watch Minnie run it around. We'll crank it up and take a quick commentary break. All right, we make it back, and as for once I did not have the announcer's curse of making it so that way saying something and something completely different happens, but it does look like that Jeff has actually caught the back of Minnie. Maybe Jeff's got something to fight Minnie here a little bit. I know that would make the rest of the field happy to watch Jeff go over and pull off a W here, because doing that makes it so that way it's a little bit harder for Minnie to go over and lock up the championship. He still will have a significant lead by getting himself into second place, but if he goes over and he can do something like that, that would definitely help him out. Go over and pull off a W here, because doing that as we go over, we just make sure that we are still live on all fronts here, as we are live over on Twitch and at YouTube at the same time. So make sure you go over and check out both at all time. Ooh! Minnie into the wall. That means Jeff's going to have a nice little run here to see if he goes over with his teammate. Goes, yep, you know what? Right now, you just take it. You feel a little bit stronger. So now Jeff gets himself back out to the lead. Puts it in. That's going to get him some laps led. That's going to be much needed. So right now, we've got actually quite a few different people leading laps right now. as they're going to start catching up to. It looks like they've already lapped Carl. It looks like maybe Carl's been pitting right now. So we must be getting up to that pit window because they're catching up to the back end of the field with Carter running significantly off the pace with that engine damage. His race is effectively over. So looking at it, all right, we got pit stops coming in. Kyle's going to go over and try to do the undercut. Get really on the brakes there. Try to do the undercut. Get himself into some pretty good shape here. Let's see what this works out for him. It's a long, slow pit road right now. Let's see if he's going to be able to pull this one out. Maybe get this undercut to actually work for him and get back into this thing. So we'll wait for him to calm down. Long and slow, all by himself, all by myself. But you can say hi to the truck. Hi, truck. As the leaders come by right now. So looks like Christian went over and just got it. So let's go start trying to find our leaders again and see right now where they're at. So Aaron's gone in and got fuel. Thug has gone in and got fuel. Christian's went and got fuel. Then Carl's gone in and got fuel. That means that Kyle's gone in and done his pit stop. Carter's just kind of driving around. He's just kind of stuck out there, unfortunately. Not much he can really do. So let's take a look, see here. Jeff really getting off of it. Does this mean Jeff's coming in? It sure looks like it. Here they come. Here come the Boss Motorsports boys in at the same time. Really got to slow that thing down. Ooh, Jeff might not have gotten it. Got to be careful there. Let's see if he's going to be able to whoa it up in time. Because right now, with how much green flag racing we're doing, who knows? With everything getting spread out like this could be that could have been the final caution. And now you're not going to be able to get back around anybody like that. So leaders coming down pit road. I think that means that now Diesel inherits the lead. Yes, it does. So Diesel's now in the lead. Let's see how much longer he can go, as he's now into 3 and 4. Sounds like he's off the gas there. Yep, Diesel's coming in. So there we go. Diesel's coming in now too. Really blowing it up. Being smart. Down into first gear. Does not want to make the mistake where he threw it away. I believe at Kansas where he had a shot at getting that win, but unfortunately went over and caught himself speeding. So I think that's going to make it so that way almost all of our guys are cycled back out through. As Minnie gets back up to speed, Jeff gets back up to speed. Look how much more of a gap Jeff created there. Jeff had himself a really good pit stop, but did he speed? Is going to be the ultimate test here. Does he have to come back down pit road with a speeding penalty? So let's keep an eye on him as he comes back around turns 3 and 4. Does he stay on it or does he come back down? Oh no! We might have a caution. We might have a caution. Carter's stuck. Carter blew up. Carter blew up. We're going to have to throw a caution. There it is. There it is. Caution is out. Carter blew up. That must... Oh, no, we don't have a caution yet. Let's see. Did he get towed? He did get the tow. All right, but that is probably end of the day for Carter. We might as well just go back and verify it really quick after he got his tow. Luckily, that's not going to cause a caution, but he was extremely slow. Let's go see on board if Carter went kabloomy. I'm going to guess so. That's exactly it. Carter went boom. Oh, what a shame. There it is. Poof. That's all she wrote. Ah, man. What a shame. What a shame. So let's get back out to TV1 here, and I guess let's go find someone else to ride around here. Let's go back up, and so let's get a recap now that we've gotten all through our green flag pit stops. So we've now got Jeff in first here, got himself out to a nice almost 2-second lead. We got Thug now in second, followed by Minnie, followed by Aaron, Kyle, Christian, and Diesel. Did Diesel get a speeding penalty? No way. He got a speeding penalty. Oh, man. He talks about, keeping it clean all the time, and he can't do it. Speeding penalty. Slowly has to go through. Oh, man. And again, we're at 68 laps to go, but still, potentially, that's the race. That could be the race for him. As he has to slowly go through. Wow, the wheels are just falling off for Diesel Motorsports. Oh, man. Speeding penalty for Diesel. That's going to put him probably at least 1 or 2 laps down. Oh! Did he run out of fuel? Did this man run out of fuel? He had to have ran out of fuel. He ran out of fuel. He didn't go boom. He ran out of fuel. You can't make this shit up. I'm sorry for swearing on the air, but you just can't make this up. My goodness. It's just crazy. What a crazy, crazy day. What a crazy race so far. This has been crazy. But now we've got Jeff had himself an almost 2-second lead. And instead, what happens? He's got himself right back into the thick of it. As both Thug and Mini have caught him. But that now goes over and puts in a 3-second gap back to Kyle. We've now got another 2/10 back to Aaron. Christian is then way off the pace, about 16 seconds back of them. And then Carl is about another 10 seconds back of him. And Diesel's now stuck 1 lap down. Diesel's got to hope for a caution. It's just the only thing he can get now at this point. Excuse me. So, watching this battle back here. So let's see. There's Kyle with Aaron. If they were smart, they'd get together and try to actually push each other to get up towards the front and draft with each other. I don't know how feasible that's going to be, but that's what I would be asking to do. Being like, let's work together. Because maybe 8 tires will be faster than 4. As Mini's really pushing on Thug to pushing on that back bumper, trying to get ahead. As he dives it way down, is he going to try to slide job him? And is it not going to be able to hold? He doesn't. Is he clear? He is. He is clear. But Thug's going to have a run. Mini trying to drive down, get some help from his teammate to get a little bit of drafting help, and I think he's going to be able to clear him. It appears so. He's back up. He's back around him. Back up there again. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Impressive stuff right there. Impressive stuff. As now the 84 dives it down. 5's really kind of chops him off there a little bit. Gonna put some dirty air across the nose of that car. That's gonna break the wave. Doesn't matter. 84 is strong. Says that's not a problem. You're just kind of delaying the inevitable. Jeff's like, nah, fam, I want the lead. I'm going to try to keep this thing for as long as possible. Goes over, gets out to a little bit stronger of a lead. It looks like he's much better on the entrance, but Mini is so much better on exit because he is right there, pulled right up to the bumper. Let's see if he does it the same way he did before, where he goes over and really tries to send it down low. He's not close enough to try the slide job, but he's going to be close. He's going to be right on that back bumper when he gets off. It's going to create a great run. Let's see if Jeff's going to be able to have that high line run. Doesn't look like it. Mini almost pushing him. Again, guys, this isn't Daytona. You don't need a super speedway race, but they're catching up to the back end of lap traffic. That might be able to make a pick move for Jeff. Or if you're not careful, like I can get into the fence, try to stay out of your way. Let's see if Carl's going to be able to go over and stay in the way here a little bit. Carl not really sure where to go yet. Mini really pushing. Mini peeking, but he doesn't go for it. He goes high line. Jeff goes low line this time. They switch it up almost. Looks like Jeff kind of goes down there a little bit sooner, where Mini kind of almost arcs that corner a little bit. Gives him an amazing run on exit. Looks like Jeff can go over and hold his own on in turns 1 and 2, but Mini's so strong in 3 and 4 that he takes back over the lead. Incredible. He takes back over the lead. Man, with now these guys spread out, guys, Kyle and Aaron are 6 seconds behind. He's only really got, it seems like it's going to be Boss Motorsports to lose here. Oh, but we have a yellow. We do have a yellow flag out. I think the 12 car looped it. That's gonna get, oh, was it Christian? Who caused the caution? Very interesting. Let's see. Was it Christian? It was Carter. What happened to Carter? It looks like he just got in the wall and he just... Interesting. A little bit fishy, fishy, fishy. Carter looped it around, but I guess that gets the caution. Looks like he gets stuck in the grass a little bit there, so... Okay, well, caution's back out for the 5th time today here at Auto Club. That's going to bunch the field back up. That's going to help out a lot of guys, but Diesel was stuck 3 laps down. 3 laps down for him. So let's go back up here. Let's get up with the... Let's get back through. Let's see if anybody has any issues going through pit road, and then let's see if we can't grab a driver really quick that we haven't spoken to today, and get some quick tidbits. Let's see if after this we could maybe grab the 5 car, talk to Jeff here, our big esports gamer, who's just better than everybody else here, except for Minnie apparently. Let's see as they go and get through. Let's see if anybody has any issues. They all drop through the left sides. Everybody drops them down. They all go to the right sides. Seeing no issues so far. Everybody's doing good. Drop those cars. Looks like some guys are getting their damage fixed. And they're on their way. Looks like, yep, the 5's going to get that damage fixed. Put himself back into good shape here. Let's see what that left side or that right side of that car looks like. Is that all fixed up? Look at that. Like it's brand new. So let's wait for Jeff to get back through here. Get back up to the tail end, and then let's see if we can't grab him for a quick conversation. See how his day's been going, since it's been really up and down all day. So let's wait for him to get back up here to the front with these guys. And see if we can't snag him for a quick call here up to the booth. Yeah, let's wait for him to get into a good spot here. And do a little quick chit chat with them. These guys have their stuff figured out. Alright, now that everybody's good, let's see if we can't go really quick and grab them. Hey Jeff, Sparty in the booth, you got me?
Yes, sir. I got you, buddy.
Man, you've been having one heck of a race. You've been a little bit to the back, to the front, all over the place. And that last little stint there, you thought you might have been able to have something from anybody kind of riding you at the end. How's your day been going so far?
I mean, you described it perfect. It's been pretty up and down. This UCLA Michigan State Formula SAE 5 car has been pretty fast once I got to learn how to drive it. Very, very sketch on new tires, as you guys saw with, if you're on the bottom going into turn 1 on a restart, it is very, very easy to lose it. So you have to take it really easy. And I was kind of unsure what to do on a strategy. I kind of knew where I wanted to stop-ish. Just kind of like running out each stint on gas, because it's not, the stints are pretty short comparatively to the length of the race. But I wasn't really sure if I wanted to push to try to get to the lead or if I wanted to just save, but I figured that since I was still in the draft with those lead 3 guys, that it would be better if I could just, keep in the draft, keep decent lap times, and then drive up to them at the end. And that was what I did. I ended up passing all of them and getting to a pit cycle with Minnie. And then I think if we, because, Thug had to pit a couple laps earlier because of his him staying out. So we would have been probably a guaranteed 1-2 if it would have gone green, but it's okay. We'll see what we can do here. Still got a fast car, still got a good strategy, so looks like we're going green here.
All right, yeah, I'll let you go, get you back to it. Good luck out there, and we'll see you hopefully where you're at the end.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
All right, as we talked to Jeff really quick there, as we get ready to come back to the start-finish line for another green flag restart. But these are super sketchy, so be careful here. As you're already seeing, looks like maybe Christian spins his tires a little bit. He drops down. If I'm one of these guys, I say, like, I'm gonna take it easy. Don't do anything too crazy here at the start. Don't get on the outside of somebody. Don't get put yourself in a really bad situation. Don't dive it out too hard. Let those tires warm up and then get yourself going. But he's right there to the back bumper of his owner of his car. He's gonna go over and he's gonna try to drive around him here a little bit. But just gotta watch out for that 20 car. That 20 car is notorious for going super hard. He takes out the 13. He takes out the 13. And he backs it up into the wall. He takes him out, and we're back out under caution. Oh, my goodness. He took him out. He just took him out. Perfectly put, Rizzy. Perfectly put. KO! Man, I mean... I'm not sure there what you can do really there. Let's just go back and take a look at it. I mean, we know what happened, but we might as well go back and let's see if we can grab maybe some telemetry really quick and see if Christian was just how much slower Christian possibly was coming into the corner compared to Arn. So let's see really quick. So as you can see here, they're going down the backstretch. And he's doing about 188, 190, 195. So he was doing 190 up to this point. And he was doing 188. It just seems like he just did not slow down enough. He just stayed right here. This is where you got to be a little bit smarter here in these kind of situations. Is you're here on the roof cam, you're right on the guy, and this is about where you need to let off. So you are pushing. Yeah, that's just not smart. Not to dogpile on Aaron here, not to dogpile, but you got to be smarter there. Like you're going into a good spot there. Back it off. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You know, I won't dogpile on somebody, but man, you just gotta be smarter there. That's just not smart racing, unfortunately. That's driving. That's not racing. As Dale Earnhardt would once said. So we'll wait and see here. Looks like maybe the car looks like to be in fine shape. So we'll wait and see what that does for everybody else. That the only guy that really benefits from that, it looks like, is maybe Diesel gets one of his laps back potentially. Because Christian was stuck a lap down earlier. I think that meant that Diesel went from 3 laps to 2 laps. Yeah, let's see here really quick. Let's see where everybody's at, if Christian's back up here or if he's still stuck. Yeah, again, I want to wait still. I would say you just got to be a little bit smarter, especially going into these corners, just be a little bit smarter. I guess let's see how let's talk to somebody here. Let's talk to this 13 car. Hey Christian, Sparty in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Okay, I need a perspective. From what I saw in the booth, I know what I think I saw. What did you see out there?
Knowing me, I mean, everybody knows that I like my car to be able to set up a little bit looser, and I find the car a little bit tight. I have to lift a little bit earlier, and I already apologized, but he just kind of ran me over, and I'm fine with that. I'm a little slower right now until we can get the tires warmed up a little bit. It takes me about like 10, 15 laps to get the tires warmed up where I'm leading pace, but I just kind of have to kind of keep it steady, keep it, cautious for the first couple laps, get the tires warmed up. But yeah, just kind of got run over, but it happens with all the best of us. I've done it plenty of times in these races, but yeah, luckily not a lot of damage, and we're gonna try to come back out and make some more spots up.
Yeah, it looks like that's what we thought so too. But man, you've been a crazy race. I don't want to keep for too much longer since we're coming back to green. I'm gonna presume. But yeah, been all over the place. Hopefully you can start, having some actual luck around this place. Actually, looks like maybe we're not going green yet. So I'll talk to you for a little bit longer. I mean, when you had the incident there with Carter earlier in the race as well, did you pick up any engine damage like he did, or were you just kind of, because I've seen you kind of towards the back? But is that more of just a conscious decision to try to let those tires get warmed up and keep the car in good shape?
I don't think I have engine damage. I kind of got left behind because on that restart, Carter had engine damage, and we didn't know until the restart and couldn't pass him without getting a black flag, and he wasn't willing to let me go. So I kind of got lagged behind. So as they're wrecking,
right in front of you. What's going on there?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay,
I got
then.
behind because of Carter having engine damage, and tried to reel him in, and unfortunately I had my damage clicked on the fix when we did the green flag pit stops, and I lost all that time I gained. But luckily, looks like Carter had an incident and caused the caution, brought us all back together, and looks like we're going to be sitting P3 right here because everybody else pit, because I guess it's a fuel mileage race now. So hopefully we can keep the track position, get a decent finish.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully everything else works out here. Hopefully you don't get run over here at the start. I know these restarts have been really hectic with those cold tires and feeling like you're on ice. So I'll let you get back to it, get over with your guys. But good luck out there. Hopefully this P3 spot can hold off and get yourself a nice good finish here at the end.
Thank you, Sparty.
There's Christian really quickly there. Gets himself up to P3 as we're about 50 laps to go. So right on that, they're going to be right on that fuel window. So we'll be curious what's going to come of that. Yes, I definitely feel like this track needs to be a short track just to go over and tick off people like Thug. But as my partner Caden from the booth decides to pop in and say something, hello, Cade. As we're getting ready to come back to green here, let's go over and get ourselves into a good camera angle again. Let's get into that nice little helicopter cam. We find that's a pretty good one here to start watching out the traffic. Drop back here. So looking at it now. Let's drop back a couple cars as they come back down. The pace truck heads down pit road, and they hit the Geico restart zone, and we are green flag racing back here at Auto Club. All right, so really hectic here. The 12 drops down. Again, he has that engine damage from his incidents earlier today. The 19 is trying to stay behind the 3 car. 88's going to push the 4. 5 drops down. Knows he has to get around the 12. 12's kind of stuck here. He's going to go around. If he loops it all by himself, he's fine. We won't go yellow if he's all by himself. He's kind of stuck there as long as he keeps going. Oh, the 20 goes around. The 19 hits somewhere all over the place. We're wrecking. Oh, there goes the 5. Oh, everybody's around. Oh, they're going to hit the jet. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're wrecking all over the place. We have major incidents all over this track. Minnie's just going to check the fuck out. Christian's going to get in the wall a little bit. Carter might actually beat him to the line. And Carter's going to be in second place. He's going to be in second place. He's kept the car clean all day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That collected like everybody. All of our contenders. What happened? What happened? We got to go back. What happened? Let's get on the right cars here. So that kind of started, it looked like, with the 20 again. Obviously the 12 looped himself. But let's take a look here at the 20 as we go back to our replay, and let's see if we can't figure out what just happened. I think the 20 got loose on exit. Let's go back over here and hop in, and oh, we didn't get there in time. So let's take a look here. So 20's going around. Yeah, got loose on exit. Which then he came back up, 19 got into him, and then it looks like back up here, the 4 got into, let's see here really quick. So then the 4 comes back down track, avoids the 19, tries to save it, gets into Jeff, and they take a hard hit. And all in the meantime, Thug's like, I'll just take this, no big deal, and gets himself up to 4th place by doing nothing. Well, that means they're going to go over. They're going to have to get the cars fixed back up. Oh, you hate to see it with these guys. It's been such an eventful race, and it seems like we just got an issue with these cars just being so sketchy on cold tires. That it makes it so that way things get a little bit nuts there, and yeah, you hate to see it. Because Diesel gets in the accident, he's not going to get the wave around, so he's going to be stuck a lap down. Obviously, Carter is having major issues with his car, so he's just kind of driving around. Unfortunately, there's not much he can really do with engine damage, so yeah, you hate to see it. They all come back down, but now suddenly all the Boss Motorsports guys, I believe, now are going to be 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Carter almost runs in the back. Oh, they are going to give Diesel his lap back. So Diesel's going to be back on the lead lap, so that gets everybody back on the lead lap besides Carter. Carter is now definitely the only person. There goes Carter dipping down into the pit lane to get his fueling. So I believe that now puts it so that way. Is it Jeff or so? No, Minnie's gonna get back into his spot. So Minnie, followed by Jeff, followed by Christian, Thug, Carl, Kyle, Aaron, and then Diesel is going to be our running order. This Diesel's going to come in and get his pit stop going here. All right. So, man, eventful day. I mean, let's really quickly, I guess, let's go talk to our leader. I'm going to talk to him all day. Hey, Minnie, Sparty in the booth. You got me?
No.
Okay. Figured as much. All right. Well, you've kind of dominated today, you know, even with all the other situations, you still had the car that's kind of been the car to beat once again. How are you feeling out there right now?
I mean, disappointed because Jeff said he had engine damage, so that put the damp on things. Because Theodore is talentless, so he would never race me. And then everyone else had their own struggle when they got in track. So, I don't know. Hopefully it's not boring.
I would say so far, I think officially, I believe you are the only guy to not be. I think actually you and Carl are the only two people to not be in an incident so far today. It seems like these cold tires are on restarts is what's causing most of these issues. When you're sitting here trying to get those tires up to temperature, is that what you're kind of seeing as well? It's kind of like you're just driving on ice to start.
It ice on the bottom. I'm not. I mean, it is looser. And sketchy on cold tires, not much grip, but we're going into 1 and 2. By 3 and 4, it's pretty good, I think. But it's mainly on the bottom. But I don't know the problem everyone else is having. Besides, I've gotten loose. Entry and exit on the bottom is sketchy, but everything else seems okay to me. So, not sure where all these kind of issues come up. I don't know if people are just being too close or what, but it doesn't seem that bad. Besides on the bottom.
Yeah, it seems like I could tell you from watching all of them, either some of them are people trying to be overzealous and really try to like power around on the outside, while a bunch of people are a little bit loose on the inside, causing a lot of issues coming on exit, or it's been people on the bottom just losing it on exit. That was what that last incident was. It looks like Aaron just kind of got a little bit loose on the bottom. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen on this one. But I mean, yeah, that really kind of affects all your field with everybody else getting into issues. So hopefully that goes over and you'll have actually somebody to race with. I see you got your boss behind you. So hopefully you keep the car clean and you don't get involved in any of these incidents, and put yourself in a really good spot to take that Mickey signature part of your championship off.
Yeah, that's the goal. I'd like to win here because I don't. Because last time did not end well. So this time should hopefully go a little better if I can just keep what I'm doing up, and should be okay. We'll see. We have one more stop left at the minimum. So.
Okay. I see we're going into 3 and 4. I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for talking, and good luck out there.
Thank you.
Man, he did do Thug dirty, didn't he, out there? But man, he really always gives him the business. I always can look forward to a good talk with Minnie there. So let's get ourselves into that good camera angle again. Let's get in the middle of the pack as they come back around. Geico restart zone and green flag, green flag, green flag. Here we go. He definitely is having flashbacks, but for me personally, I have a great flashback of that race because, man, third place finish for me in that one. That was a great time. Always love this track. But as they go back in, they start to fan out. Again, a lot of those guys on the bottom there, this is where they start to get loose. You see Kyle. There he is. He's losing it. He's losing it. Oh, and there they go. Yep, there it is. Oh, that's going to be bad. That's going to be really bad. That's going to be really, really, really bad for those two. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. That's going to cause engine damage for those two. They all race back to the line. Minnie, Thug, Jeff, gonna guess Carl, Aaron, and Christian, followed by Kyle. That's gonna cause engine damage. And it just sounds like that everybody's just being a little... You're fanning out and you're going low. If it's me personally, I wouldn't go low. If it's super sketchy on the bottom, to start the run, why would you go to the bottom? Like that, for me, that's all I keep on thinking is, well, why would I go to the bottom? If it's super sketchy down there on cold tires, you know you'll be good after the fact, well, why not just stay on the top? Seems pretty smart to me. Seems pretty logical. I guess not. I guess that's just the racer in these guys that they sit there and they see that wide open bottom and they're thinking, man, I could go for it. But, yeah, it's just not working out for a lot of these guys, unfortunately. So, I guess we'll go through and we'll let these guys go through. And maybe we'll grab the man who got just absolutely violated out there. We'll grab Thug after this pit stop. As they come back down pit lane. Ooh, a little bit of there going on. A little jitter. So we got our 8th caution of the day here at Auto Club. Makes it so that way we're getting really close to being done with not going to be able to get out of oh, Carl, fuel only. Carl, fuel only. Carl, fuel only. Oh, Carl, fuel only. All right, let's take a look here. Minnie beats Thug out, followed by... Let's see, hopefully he doesn't get a unsafe release there. Or re-entering the track in an unsafe way. Let's wait for everybody to kind of get back up to speed here. Let's see if he gets himself a penalty. Because, yeah, it looks like Minnie, it's going to be Minnie, Thug, Jeff, Aaron, Christian. But Carl's actually going to probably be in first place because he looks like he's just took fuel only. Yep, looks like Thug got a unsafe re-entry and it's going to be stuck going to the back. Carl does have IQ. Let's see here. I mean, that's just smart. That's just smart. Let's see here. Let's wait for everybody to kind of get back around here, and then let's just make sure everybody's in good spot. And I guess let's start going through the field here. We've pretty much got everybody else. Let's see. Let's get Thug in here at this point. Hey, Thug, Sparty in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Not much. So you've, I take it maybe a penalty there to get you put in the back there off of pit road?
Yeah, I didn't exit the pit safely. I just went a little high on exit of the pit road and went to the back. So I'm stupid.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. No, that's gonna really kind of help you out there because Minnie went over and said that you're really brain dead and not a very good driver when I came in for this interview. Just to let you know. Do with that information as you will.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I took out Carter and almost ended his day earlier. I just got tight and pushed up. And so yeah, that was definitely my fault. But other than that, we've had a really fast number 88 National Guard Camaro, and hopefully we can still try to get 3 in a row here at Auto Club.
Now they keep on saying that getting the bottom lane here at the start is what's causing all these issues. Everybody seems to be getting loose on the bottom here. Is you just gonna go over and try to take it high on these cold tires and try to get yourself back up to the front?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it real easy here. Hopefully we can keep out of trouble and keep it out of the fence. Because anytime we've been on the long run, I've been one of, if not the fastest cars. So
Yeah,
that's encouraging, and yeah.
You definitely got your work cut out for you. I'll let you go since you're coming back, but good luck, and I'll be excited to watch you try to drive through the field.
All right, thank you, appreciate it.
All right, we got Thug in there we've almost got the entire field at this point. Yeah, I thought, hey, there's not gonna be many cautions. Oh, look at what I know. So as they get ready to come back to the restart zone, Carl's gonna lead them in. Geico restart zone, and we are major checkups. Everybody seems to be holding up strong wheel, but we're back green flag racing. Let's see who's gonna be smart. And the 20 gonna go and try to hang on the outside of Jeff. Let's see as everybody goes and starts fanning it out. You see everybody kind of staying away from the bottom finally. We're learning, ladies and gentlemen. We're learning. Oh, Carl gets majorly loose, though, still off of exit. That's going to open up the door. Christian goes to the back, realizes, again, we talked to him earlier. Got to keep my tires in good shape. Thug, I'm going to take it easy. Not do anything stupid. Ooh, gets a little bit loose, but he's okay. We're going to get tight. The 4, the 20, and the 13 all into the wall on exit. Carl on merit. Led that lap. Good job, Carl, but he's going to get tight. He's into the wall. The wall's going to grab him. He's not going to be able to get off of it. He does finally get off of it, but now he's stuck. He's going towards the back. The 19, the 12. Are they going to be able to catch him? The 19 takes advantage and he gets around. Oh, Carl goes all the way to the back. You hate to see it. Oh, and Diesel stuck a lap down. But we're back up to the front here. The 84 trying to power on the outside. Keeps it off the wall. Gets so tight. Oh, no, the 5 and the 4. Oh, they almost got together. Wow. What a crazy race we got going on here. Let's get off of this camera finally. We can actually get back to a good camera. As they come off of exit, we're going to be 3 wide for the lead? 3 wide for the lead? Oh, Jeff finally is like, nah, this ain't it. Look at Thug, went from all the way to the back. He's up to 3rd. He's going for 2nd. He dives it down deep. He's really going to push this thing to try to get to the front, but the 4 of Kyle's going to have the high line run. And we're feathering it back out. The 5 and the 20 kind of battling in the back there. We finally kind of get through some stuff here. They all got single file into 1. The tires should be in fairly decent shape now where these guys can actually race a little bit. So that'll be interesting. The 84 gets a little bit. The 5 gets into it a little bit. So it's going to get the run to the 4. The 4 is going to get up into the 88. Ooh, gets almost a little bit, almost touches side by side with the 4. But the 88's going to have the preferred line. The high line has been the preferred line. He's going to get that huge run. Could the 4 stay off of him? He does. Ooh, the 5 hard to the wall. So that makes it so Mini back to the lead. Thug goes all the way to the back to the front. Could he have actually something for Mini here? Put himself a little pressure. These are guys that are racing for the championship here. This should be interesting. So we're quickly watching here, and it looks like that officially, it looks like maybe Diesel and let's really quickly, these guys look like they are down on some speed compared to everybody else, because I mean they're doing 186 in the back while leaders are doing 176 in the corner. So those guys look like they have engine damage. Looks like the Diesel Motorsports boys pretty much done for the day. So we'll have to just kind of keep an eye on the rest of these guys up here at the front as Mini goes over and now kind of stretches a little bit of a lead, but it looks like the battle right here is for 3rd place. Jeff's gonna get in the wall. Jeff got in the wall. Christian gets in the wall. The 20's gonna go. Aaron's gonna try to go over and dive down to the inside of the 5 as they send it down low. The 20's been having some issues. Well, let's see if he stays off of everybody. He does do it. The 5 turns down, tries to do a little bit of the crossover, but he's not going to have the speed. 13 tries to go to the outside. We have a great battle going on back here for about 5th place between these 3. Let's see if we got anything crazy going on. No, there's 5 really sends it, slide jobs at 20, goes for the crossover, gets onto the apron, comes back up, holds it off of everybody. Great racing there. Way to go. Way to not have any issues. That's what we like to see here in the Rogue Energy Cup Series as the laps begin to tick down. Go over, have good racing, don't run each other over. That's the goal when you're here. There's so many lanes to race that you want to go over and do all the crazy stuff, but you got to be smart about it. As now the 5 and the 13 kind of start working together a little bit. No, Christian's going to try. Maybe Christian over here being like, you know what? I own that car. I want to be in front of it. As they begin to fight me here a little bit. But maybe not. Maybe not. So we go over, and now we have Kyle. Looks like he's just seems to not have as much oomph in the car going around right now. Seems to be, just doesn't have that same speed he had earlier in the race. But let's see that, you know, something crazy could happen here. You never know. These guys could get together as it looks like the Thug's caught back up to Mini. Back on that back bumper. Maybe he's got something going on here. See, that the high line is the really, I feel like, the preferred line. But also, you don't want to get too high where you're up in the marbles. You get yourself into a bad situation there. So definitely going to have to keep an eye out on that. As these guys continue to race. It looks like we got also a little bit of racing going on in the back here. Looks like Jeff's caught back up to Kyle. See if he's going to be able to challenge him, get underneath them, and get around. So there we go. 5 catches up to the back of the 4. Let's see if you can push him there a little bit. Push, 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 push. No, not yet. It looks like they're being a little bit smart about it here with these 3. Not going to do anything too crazy. He's just going to kind of wait to see if Kyle makes a mistake and get around him here. Looks like he got a little bit of a crossover run there. He's got a bit of a run. He's got onto the inside of the 4 car. Let's see if he's got that really good slide job that he was doing out on the other end. Let's see if he can push the car and slide up in front. Not this time. Looks like Kyle's going to hold strong on the outside. But not too strong. The 5 does have a bit of a run. Looks like he maybe got a little bit loose. But now the 5 doesn't have his teammate. His boss says, nah, I'm staying at the outside. You're on your own. Not going down there. It means that Jeff's going to sit here all by himself down in the low side. Not going to be able to get that momentum off the corner. Looks like Kyle's going to be able to clear him back up. Oh, Christian hard into the wall there. Big slap going on there. As we're getting closer and closer to about 30 laps to go. But this is a long 30 laps, ladies and gentlemen. Each one of these laps, they're roughly about almost 40 seconds. We're running right around in the 38s and the 39s right now, and that's going to continue to keep falling off. So we got a long ways to go. We still got, roughly half an hour of racing now. It's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. Stay tuned. Let's see. And those 2 leaders, they have checked out. They've now got a 3-second gap between them and 3rd place. Look at that. What a gap. Aaron's just kind of chilling all by himself, followed by Carl. Also, he's just chilling. He's about 6 seconds behind, and then yeah, you can hear that car is down on power. The Diesel Motorsports guys just had a rough day. So here we go. We're gonna go back up here, and then let's go actually up to the front here for a minute. Take a look-see here as we watch Thug try to stay with Mini. It seems like right here. Well, so let's kind of watch this for a minute. Let's kind of watch as we see the 2 different kinds of. Let's see. So Thug really goes up high here in 3 and 4, and Mini does that. Can they make it on fuel? I honestly don't know, because we never really had a good chance to see what a good fuel run is Kyle saving. Maybe. I unfortunately I don't have that kind of stuff in front of me, because that was stuff that my good partner in the booth, Cade, would always have for me. And of course, I'm not exactly sure how he always got that kind of information on fuel runs and whatnot. So I can't really tell how good of a fuel run it is. I believe it's somewhere right around I would imagine we were always right around 30 to 35 laps in at Michigan. So if this is roughly the same, I think that he could be saving. It's very possible. But knowing Kyle, he's not smart enough to do that. Because he's Kyle. It's Kyle. Now, Aaron here, if he was smart, that's what he would be doing. I don't know if he's going to have that. But Christian, going for a pass on Kyle. Has to be way out of the gas there, though. Ooh, Kyle's into the wall a little bit. I think that Kyle's just struggling a little bit. Something tells me that handling's gone away with the car. You do see the damage on the right side there. So it tells me if he's got those scrapes on the right side, the car has some damage on it. Christian's car looks like it's in good shape. Jeff's car looks like it's in good shape. And then obviously the two front leaders. Let's see here. And Aaron's got that scrape on that side. And let's see, Carl's in decent shape, but I'm sure Carl's just having a little bit of... Oh, and I believe our diesel... Oh, nope. Maybe they're pitting. I bet you they're pitting now. Let's get back up. The 12 is just... He's done. 12 is parking it. He's done. He's had enough. So the 12 is done for the day. Says, I'm not going to keep running these lap times. No, thank you. Thought I saw some smoke there, but everybody seems to be still doing green. I think potentially the 19 is going to be doing that too. Because he's pulling off as well. I saw a lot going on there. If he's done. I think the 19 might be done. Oh, we do have a caution. Oh, do not tell me they called a caution for that. I think they called a caution for Carter doing that. I think they called a caution for that. I think they called a caution for that. Well, who haven't I talked to? I think I'm down to Aaron. I think I'm gonna have to talk to Aaron. As he's slamming into the wall. I don't know. I'm going to guess that something's going on here with the 19. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's done. I see that the Carter has officially retired from the race. He's done. I'm really curious if they threw a caution for that. The 20 is just being silly. I don't know what the 19 is doing here. He's just rolling. And I'm scared to look at the chat. Let's see if we can... Let's just look. There's nothing really there of substance. So, I guess we'll have to... Like I said, there's certainly only one man I haven't really... Carl and Aaron are the only two that I haven't spoken to in this race. So we might as well try to see if we can get maybe both of them. I mean, we might as well. I don't know what he's doing. I just don't know what he's doing. All right, so there goes Minnie beats out Thug, followed by Jeff, Carl, Christian, Aaron, and looks like Kyle's fixing some damage. All right, let's wait. That might be an unsafe release if I'm Aaron. That might be an unsafe release. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's just bouncing off the wall. I don't know if I want to talk to this guy. What is he doing? I don't know. What is he? I'm just very confused. I'm so confused on what's going on. Oh, Diesel did blow up. Engine valve. Dead car. Diesel's done for the day as well. Okay. So he was just riding around. He went boomy too. Man, Diesel Motorsports, rough day. Rough day. Alright, I guess we'll wait and see. I was going to talk to Aaron, but I don't really know what he's doing. And he's going to pit again. Oh, they both missed their pit stop. Oh, they're all over the place. Oh my Lanta, what are we doing here, gentlemen? We are all over the place. All right, he's doing a splash and go. Aaron's gonna get his shit fixed, I guess. Oh, sorry, get his stuff fixed. I don't really know what's going on here because he was just bouncing off the wall. Like, why would you bounce off the wall and get your car more damaged? I don't really. All right. I mean, I guess we can talk to him. And he just did unsafe release. What is he doing? Hi, Carter. Did you cause that Did you cause that caution? I don't really know what the 20's doing at this point. It was Diesel. Was it because of his blown engine? Oh, he spun. Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was you or when you pulled off the track, if that was... I don't really know what he's doing. I want to talk to him, but I don't want to talk to him. That's why I thought it was you for a second, too. I was going to talk to Aaron, but he's really just doing weird stuff. I don't really know if I want to talk to him. I don't know what he's doing. Now he's going in the grass. I mean, come on, Aaron. Clearing this up. Like, don't be doing this shit. I did see that you both had retired. I don't know what he's doing. I'm very curious, and I don't like this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that. Just just keep it on track. That's like, come on. That's just a bad look for the league. That's just a bad look for the league. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we've had a lot of cautions today, but that's just a bad look for the league. Don't do that. Don't be this. I'm not interviewing him now because I don't want to say anything bad. No interviews. No interview for you. You've now been told. No talking to you. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's just no. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. All right. Well, it looks like we're gonna come back to the green flag here. So let's see if we can't get things kind of sorted out because it looked like it was Mini Thug, Christian, Jeff, Kyle, Carl, and Aaron were the last of our runners here. Let's see if everybody kind of files back up. Let's see, because we are down to about 22 laps to go. So let's see if we can't get ourselves back up into our favorite cam here. There we go. Get back in the midfield. And let's wait for Mini to hit the Geico restart zone. And we are back at green flag here at Auto Club. Ooh, big checkups. Big checkups. Ooh, Aaron just running into the back of the 3. Real aggressive there, trying to get Carl back up to speed. He's going to try to go around the outside. That's not going to be there yet. Let's make sure that nobody... Carl, gets loose. Saves it, though. Christian being a little bit loose, trying to keep it smart on these cold tires. Everybody gets a little bit loose on exit, but we all keep it green flag racing right now. Kyle gonna try to go for it. He's gonna have to go to the low side. Everybody's kind of fanning back out. Thug gets himself back up to the lead. Aaron's a little bit high up into the marbles. Kyle's gonna bounce off the wall. No, he doesn't. I miscalled that. And we're back around for one lap there. Wow, a lot happened there on that exchange. Well, there goes Mini. Mini's gonna say, screw it, I'm going for it. Thug sees it coming. He goes for the crossover move. Oh, there goes the 13. There goes the 13. It's a single car crash. Is he gonna be able to get the car re-going? Is he gonna get the car re-rolling? We're still green. We're still green. I think we're gonna go to yellow flag because he spun it. We're still green. He's rolling again. We keep it green. We keep it green. He's moving again. We are green. We are green flag racing. All right. So let's drop this thing back down into actual TV cameras. Here comes Jeff and Kyle. Thug has gotten himself up to the lead, but Minnie is there trying to get around him. As we're now approaching about less than 20 to go. Minnie driving it down low. Thug up high. Let's go back up here to battle for the lead. Let's see if Thug's gonna be able to hold off Minnie, or if Minnie's gonna be able to go over and power himself away around. So they both go high. Minnie drops it down low. Now that the tires got a little bit of heat in them, should be good to go. Have enough stick. So Minnie goes up and says, "Okay, not this time." Thug's kind of driving a little bit higher, kind of in the middle and high on exit. But Minnie, ooh, Kyle, hard to the wall there. Minnie had a really good 3 and 4. That seems to be what Minnie goes over and makes up a lot of his speed. His 3 and 4, dips it down low. He's going to take that run, get right on that quarter panel, really send it down. So he goes over, he sends it. They run each other really high, really high. Thug might get into the wall. Nope, he keeps it off the wall. I'm going to say both of these guys have had very, very clean races for the most part. Thug's gotten into a little bit, but nothing too crazy. For the most part, these cars have been very, very clean. These are the two guys that mainly have not been in any incidences today. So I'm going to be shocked that they have the best running cars. Look at that again. Minnie is so much stronger in 3 and 4 than Thug, but he just doesn't have the momentum to get there. And he doesn't have... Thug's right now taking over where Minnie wants to be in 1 and 2. So Minnie right now just doesn't have the car, doesn't have the speed yet to get around Thug. He might later on. Right? Oh, he has a good 1 and 2 there. He's right on his back bumper. If he stays on his back bumper here and has another good 3 and 4, he might be able to go over and get himself into a really good spot here soon. As they come down into 3 and 4, Minnie really sends it down low. Thug's running that same kind of line where he gets a little bit high and tight. Minnie gets right there as Kyle gets back into the wall. Jeff might be able to catch back up, get there with him. Because now we're down to realistically about 5 cars are in this thing. Aaron looks like he's having some issues, so he's just kind of running around. So it might be really these top 5 guys all have a chance at this thing because Carl's just hanging tough right there in the back. But these two are starting to pull away. They've kind of been a little bit of the class of the field. So as they drive back around, let's see. Minnie kind of going a little bit higher. Almost takes a little bit of that same. Oh, he's going to get in the wall just a little bit. It's going to hurt his momentum. He's kind of had that same. He took that same kind of line that Thug was taking earlier in 3 and 4. Didn't work out for him this time, though. So he dips it down back low again. His laps are starting to tick down. We're about 16 laps to go. I know right now that the ticker says 15, but I have found that our ticker is off by about 1 lap for some reason. So keep an eye on that number is always what they're coming back to, not how many laps are is. As they go back around turns 3 and 4, Minnie runs kind of more his line than he was running before, keeps it off the wall that time, stays tied to the back bumper. He's not letting Thug get away. But they've been running very similar lines. This is going to be very difficult. It looks like Kyle's been having so many issues that even now Carl has gotten around him. Not only Jeff, but Carl has gotten around Kyle back there, as you can see. Looks like he's going to try to get back around Carl back there really quick. Let's see if they got that done. He did, but they are bumping each other down the backstretch. Let's see, make sure that nothing crazy happens. Carl's going to send it there a little bit. Looks like he's fine. Let's get back up here to our leaders. Let's watch our battle for the lead. As they come back around here to the start-finish line. And Thug, once again, like as you can see here, he's running really high up. Minnie's going to try to dip down low, get that run off of exit. As you can see right here, turns off. He's right there in that quarter panel. He's waiting for Thug to make a mistake. Is Thug going to be able to keep this car clean, be smart with everything, and get himself another victory here at his home track? One last here on the photo finish with Bawalda getting into it. Got into each other at the line. It's used in the intro. It's one of our greatest moments in Rex history. Is he going to be able to go back to back, keep himself in this championship race? Or is Mini going to be able to find a way to get around Thug, go over and get almost secure this championship, go back to back? These last roughly 10 laps are what's going to separate these two. Mini now running the high side. Thug trying to cover that bottom line. Doesn't give Mini any kind of drafting power, but Mini goes, that's fine. I don't need the draft. I'm going to catch you on my pure speed. Mini has a really good 3 and 4 there. Once again, gets right against the wall, but looks like he keeps it off the wall. He's now back to that back bumper once again for Thug. As we come back to, we're about 11 to go. Mini dives it down low. He's going to go for the slide job. Thug sees it coming. Mini not clear, isn't able to get it done. They come back side by side down the backstretch. Thug goes over, gets the run off the backstretch, covers it off. He's going to come back. Let's see if Mini's got anything coming into 3 and 4. Again, these are been his best corners on getting the run off. Dives it really down low. As you can see, makes up a lot of ground there, but Thug's going to have the run off the edge. Man, what a battle for this victory as we come back to 10 to go here at Auto Club. Mini's trying to set himself back up. Looks like he went over, has to regroup. Gave it a little bit extra there. Has to try something different. Thug's just been kind of running that preferred line. Mini's got to find a way. He's been racing him. He's been driving with him. Now he's got to race him. Once again, Thug dips down. Mini goes, that's cool. Don't want your draft anyway, bud. Gets right to the back bumper. Dives it down low like he's been doing. He's going to have a really good runoff exit as these cars get tighter and tighter. He's going to be right there. He's going to have a little bit of a run. We're coming back down to 9 to go. Man, Mini's trying to, you can see it. Mini's really going all over the track, trying to find something to make it so that way he can get around Thug. Now runs in his tire tracks. Going to go over and have a really, really good run off of the exit here. Mini is to the back bumper. He dives it down low. He's going to look again. He's going to try to slide job it. This is in his corners. He's going to try to slide job him up. He's not clear. Thug's keeping his foot in it. Mini's keeping his foot in it. They're side by side off of the exit. Here they come down the front stretch. Mini on the corner panel. Does he finally have enough? Can he finally get the run to get there? This is the closest he's been so far with the run. 8 to go. Mini sends it down. Thug pinches him. Mini throttles it up. Thug with the crossover. They're going to be side by side again on exit. Mini's going to be on the high side this time. It's going to take away his line going into 3 and 4. Here goes Thug. Thug's not going to have to go over and run the low line. Thug with the full send. He's going to try to slide job this thing. Mini with the crossover. They trade maneuvers on each side of the track. Mini with a huge run coming off of 4. Thug gets a little bit tight on exit. Mini, I think, has got him cleared. Mini does get him cleared. Mini back to the lead with 7 to go. Can Thug now regroup? He's been in the lead. It's now his turn to figure out where Mini wants to be. Mini running really high this time. Really high. Maybe made a mistake there, but he's going to have a huge run on exit. That's going to clear him with Thug. But Thug's tough. He's right there in the back bumper. He's right there still. Slides him behind. Now Mini gets to run his line that he wants to in 3 and 4. Again, this has been his best corners. He drives it down. Gets it ready next to that white line. He's going to let the car slide back up. Thug's going to be a little bit higher. Might have a little bit of a run. And that means Mini now has opened up just a little bit of breathing room. Here they come back to 6 to go here at Auto Club. This has been fantastic racing. Oh, Thug's really sending it this time. Really full sending it. Mini, though, doesn't hesitate. Goes over and says, no, that's okay. You overdrive the corner. I'm going to still do what I want to do. As he goes back around. As we go back up with our leader, Mini now opens up because Thug really pushed it there. Did he push too early? Push that car too early. Make it so that way he doesn't have anything here at the end. Or was that his last ditch effort? That might have been it. That might have been his last-ditch effort as we come back to 5 to go. If he can regroup, maybe he can go over and battle this out. But if Mini wins this one, it's going to be so difficult. Thug really is now trying to just full send it. Let the car roll into one or two, but that's not working out. He's not getting back up to the back bumper. If he goes over and wins this thing, this is going to be so difficult for only Bristol and Homestead left in the championship for anybody to catch Mini. But Mini does not care. Mini goes over and says, nah, fam, I'm running the Jimmy Johnson scheme. Time for me to start being like Jimmy Johnson and start dominating here. We're back to 4 to go. Thug's really full sending this thing now into 1 or 2. But Mini's so strong in 3 and 4. Which corners? Who's going to have the stronger corner to get this thing back to the checkered flag? Mini has a really strong 1 and 2 there, but he's going to get really close. He gets a little bit of the wall. That's going to kill his momentum. Thug has a really good 1 and 2. He's there. He sends it down low. But Mini's not going to be able to run his preferred line. There goes Thug, full sending it. Mini with the crossover move. Drives it down deep. He gets pinched a little bit by Thug, but Thug goes over and he doesn't have anything. Mini so strong through 3 and 4. Back to the lead. 3 to go. Who's going to have the stronger corner? Mini drives it back in. Sticks with that high line. Thug really strong, but no, Mini drives it down a little bit this time. He's going to go over and try to let that thing float up. Not get into the wall this time. Keep the momentum. Thug's gonna have a lot of strong runs there, coming off of 2. Mini, open up a bit of a gap. Maybe he found something there. Down to 3 and 4. Mini, so strong here. Drives it down. Lets the car float up. But Thug should have slightly little bit of a run. We're coming back. We've got 2 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 to go. Next time by will be the white flag. Can Thug find something here in 1 and 2 to get around him? No, right now. Let's see if Mini gets into the wall here. This is where he's had his issues before. No, keeps it clean this time. Has a bit of a gap. Opened up a little bit there. Does he have anything? Does Thug have anything as they come back here again? Mini running that really strong line in 3 and 4. Thug high up. Just a little bit high there. Here they come back to the white flag. Here we go. One lap left. Sponsored by Rogue Energy. Thug, major run in 3 and 4. He's really close. Can he do anything here in 1 and 2? They run in the same tire tracks. Mini takes his line away. Thug, they come off of the exit. 1 and 2. This is it. This is his last chance. Does he just full send it? Does he go for it? Or does Mini go over and lock something up? Here they go. He drives it in deep. Thug goes to the bottom this time. He tries to get the runoff exit. Let's see. I believe that might be it. It is. And Mini wins here at Auto Club. What a finish to this race. That was amazing racing. Wow. Thug gave it everything he had there at the end. He tried everything he could, but just Mini was too strong here and was able to go over those 3 and 4 where he could really dive it down, wrap that thing around the bottom line. Man, was just super duper strong. But commend Thug for trying to do it, racing super clean and giving everything he could to Mini, but just wasn't able to pull it off, unfortunately. As we watch him go over and do another burnout here at Auto Club. Unfortunately, Thug was not able to repeat this time, but another strong finish at second place here. It's Jeff joining him in his burnout. Give him a little celebratory bump. Christian, the car owner, comes back. This is also going to make it so Boss Motorsports is going to be super difficult to beat in the Constructors Championship. As Mini does his burnouts. So as Mini does his burnouts, and we'll grab him here really quick at the end. That's Mini taking home the victory, followed by Thug Jeff comes in a strong third place, followed by Carl, his best finish, I believe, of the season in fourth, followed by Kyle in fifth. Aaron was a little bit off there at the end in sixth, followed by Christian, who was 2 laps down, followed by Diesel, who had a engine failure, finishes eighth, followed by Carter in ninth this evening. Let's see if we can't go over and grab our race winner. Manny Sparty in the booth, you got me?
Negative, come again.
Okay, funny man. All right, I'll let it slide because you won again. I mean, those were some of the most exciting laps there at the end that I've seen in a long, long time with you and Thug battling. Take us through those last roughly 10 laps of you two battling for the win.
Yeah, I get Theater's an alright driver. Yeah, so it kind of, so you got the lead on the restart or something like that. And so it just, at that point, I knew kind of it would fall towards me as we get tires where kind of knew just how we were driving. It would kind of lend itself to my thing. So I was just trying to pressure him. It's hard. You can't pass. You know, I tried throwing a couple sliders. Or sometimes, but it's like he'd either drive it on the outside, and I don't want to put him in the wall, put him in the light gray stuff, and then it's hard to hold it on the bottom, and I don't want to turn him off of exit. So that made it tricky to try and figure our way around him. But yeah, just kind of like let it continue, and eventually I was like, okay, I'll get him on a crossover, probably in at 3 and 4, because he's really diving it in deep there, and I was really prioritizing my exit, and I knew at some point, you know, tires will weigh out and I can just cross him over off for 4 and then either get the lead or get enough position into 1 that I can get ahead of him there and then slide and cross over. It's a whole complex way of the things. But yeah, that worked out well, and then I nearly blew it by hitting the wall for 2, as is typical of me. But he tried being a little smarter there, trying to block the bottom, but he didn't quite get there, and I able to like, get up on the inside and push him a little bit to keep him momentum, and they would keep the lead from there, and I just need to run 3 good laps.
Yeah, it looks like when watching back there, those couple of laps, he was really strong in 1 and 2, had a really good entry there, was kind of taking that high line, but then you were really, really, really strong down into 3 and 4 with being able to keep that tight line and drift it up. I mean, you go over and get another win here. It puts you even further ahead in the championship. Makes it so that way going in a couple weeks here to Bristol and then finishing off in Homestead, looks like you put yourself in a really good spot. How confident are you feeling after the bye week here for the holiday? How strong do you feel like you can lock up maybe that championship here in a couple weeks?
You know, I mean, I'm worried for Bristol because I think long run will be good there, but I don't think it's gonna be a long run at the end. And if it's anything like the Parks Bristol, it's gonna be a struggle short run for me. So we'll see how that goes. Homestead, I'm confident. I've raced at Homestead a couple times, and it's typical. I kind of have an idea, but different setup, different idea. That I had a Homestead race tonight, and that didn't go particularly well. So always got to be on your toes with big things.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to it. Congratulations on once again. Thanks for the great finish, and you can go over and make fun of Thug here in a minute about how much better of a driver you are than him.
No, I respect him until next week.
Until next week. Perfect.
Until
Thanks, Manny.
Thank you.
All right, let's grab Thug really quick. Thug, I got to talk to you about. I know you're probably devastated. You really gave it your all at your home track, but just a little bit too short there at the end. Take us through those roughly about 10-15 laps there, battling Mini for the win.
Yeah, man, we had a really fast number 88 National Guard Camaro. Can't thank everyone at PGP enough for giving us these really fast cars. I had to run on Mini to the outside, got around him, and was just trying to manage the air as best I could. And he got to my inside at one point, and I got a bad exit, and he was able to take advantage of it. I think he made a mistake there, got in the fence, and I just about one shot. Into 3 and 4 there. I took a shallow exit trying to block him, and he was able to get around me again, unfortunately. But absolutely gutted after that. I wanted to win this race so badly. But, you know, we got first at Season 1, first in Season 2, and second in Season 3. So that's still a really good record at this track. Obviously, this one hits hard after just, announce we're losing this place. And as much as that sucks, nothing really we can do about it. So really sucks to be so close yet again and win that one, because the win in season 2 is pretty Mickey Mouse. So I really wanted to win that one, kind of prove all the haters wrong. But again, thanks everyone at PGP. We had really good run. Sorry to Carter for taking him out earlier in the race, but yeah, just anytime you can finish second and be disappointed, I feel like it's a good day.
Yeah, it seemed like, you had your issues at the beginning of the race, but then you were strong at the end. It just looks like you were really strong in 1 and 2. He was super strong in 3 and 4. Looked like as soon as he got that and started taking that line away from you in 1 or 2, it was just going to be really difficult to pass him. So, I mean, you gave it a valiant effort. It was a really great run. Yeah, second sucks. Nobody likes it, but you got to take your lumps, take it good, and show that you're still running really strong here, even at this track.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, well, good luck.
I gave everything I had.
You gave it all you could. That's all you could do. I'm sure Craig will enjoy it. So take the weekend off. Get ready. We'll go back and see if you can maybe get one at Bristol.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle. It was
fantastic.
Entertaining from everyone else. Yeah.
Hopefully I called it well, but hopefully I have fun with it. We'll enjoy the Thug review after we're done.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, that's about it. I feel like we had ourselves a fantastic race here. These guys really laid it all out on the line. They really pushed it to the limits and made. Yes, we had those tough restarts, but it seems like once we got to green flag run, the racing was incredible here, which is what we expect here from Auto Club. These guys really pushed it to the max. And I can't thank all these guys coming out and racing tonight. Again, without these guys going on, this broadcast means nothing. So thank all these guys for coming out, racing, and putting on a show for everybody here. Next week, we're going to be taking off. There will be no Player One Coffee Series. There will be no Rogue Energy Cup Series next week. We'll be taking the weekend off for the holiday. So we will go over and let that one be and have everybody go out and be with family and friends and enjoy the holiday weekend. And remember what the weekend is for, is to go over and celebrate everyone that's sacrificed for this country, to let us do fun stuff like this. So we'll be off after that, but then following that up, the following Friday after that will be the championship at Homestead for the Player One Coffee Series. We'll be at Homestead racing over there to see if Kyle or Diesel can become the first ever champion of the Player One Coffee Series. So you'll do not want to miss that. It'll be live here on Twitch, at twitch.tv/SpartanWarriorMSU, and also live on YouTube at youtube.com at SpartanWarriorMSU. So check that out. And then we'll be live at Bristol for the second to last race. It's going to be really difficult for anybody to catch many, but you definitely just don't want to miss out. Anything could happen. So you'll definitely want to check out some short track racing there. So we're going to wrap it up here. I'm your announcer, Spartan Warrior MSU. I appreciate Rizzy, Kyle, Carter, Jeff, all coming in, Craig, all stopping in, saying stuff during the broadcast. I appreciate it. Helping me cover. Thanks to all of my drivers that race today that came in for interviews. It was great. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, I've been your host, Spartan Warrior MSU. Make sure you go over and check out RogueEnergy.com. Use promo code SpartyParty at checkout. One word to save money on your save money on a great drink. Can't recommend it enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys